All right, we'll start with a big inhale. Reach it up. Exhale, bring it around and behind. Interlace those fingers. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, cactus arms. Stay here. Inhale, reaching back further, opening the chest, feeling the stretch in the pecs and the heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend one knee, straighten one knee. Switch it up. Switch back one more time each side. And switch. Rolling it up. Inhale. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, bring it to center, twisting to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back to center. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to the left. Looking over that left shoulder if you can. Inhale. Exhale. And back to center. Step it out as wide as your mat. We'll do our head rolls, just stretching the neck. Pausing wherever you need to, where you feel extra tension. And switching directions. Bringing it back to center. Inhale, right arm up. Extend. Exhale, side stretch. Bring it back to center. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, side stretch. Bring it back to center. Now, feet out wide, but turn the toes forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Now, just a little shift in the hips to the right. Feeling the stretch in the left inner thigh and outer right hip. And switch the hips to the left. Switch back to the right. And one more time to the left. Pressing into the mat with your hands, step the feet together. Inhale, bring it up. Let's just do some squats with arm circles. Exhale. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, sitting back in the hips, pressing through the heels. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Now forward fold. As you exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back for plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Looking to the top of the mat. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling it up. Extend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back for plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back for plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, reaching for the mat. Step back for plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step to the top, warrior one. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, step back for plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step to the top, warrior one. Exhale, step back for plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling it up. Exhale, step back, left foot, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, holding it here. Inhale. Exhale, shifting weight onto your front foot, warrior three. Inhale, we're bringing it up and through the front. Exhale, one-legged mountain. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, bringing it up, one-legged mountain. Crossing it over into our standing pigeon. Inhale. Exhale, lowering. You can lower all the way your hands to the mat or to blocks if you need for balance. Inhale. Exhale, unwinding. Reaching for that left foot into our stretch or moving into dancer pose. Hands coming to the inside. Reaching forward. Pressing the foot into the hand. And slowly releasing. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step back, right foot, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, holding here. Inhale. Exhale, sending your weight forward, lifting the back leg, warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in and up. Inhale. Exhale, back, warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, bringing it in and up, crossing over into our standing pigeon. Inhale here. Exhale, lowering. Inhale. Exhale, moving into our standing quad stretch. And moving into dancer pose if you would like, or holding what you got. Inhale. Exhale, bringing it back. Inhale, reaching up, nice and long. Extend if that's good for you. Exhale, coming back to neutral. Step back, left foot, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose, straightening the front leg, folding forward. Hips are still facing forward. Use your blocks here if you need to. Nice deep breaths. Allowing that right hamstring to relax and lengthen. Keeping both knees straight. Walk those hands forward. Inhale, lifting the back leg into our standing split. Exhale, bringing that head a little closer to your knee if you can. One more inhale here. Exhale, stepping that foot back, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, down into the pose. Inhale, looking over those right fingertips. Exhale, bring the left hand to meet the right. Inhale, opening. Exhale. Inhale. Now turning our whole torso to the top of our mat. Inhale. Exhale. Twisting and back. Inhale. Exhale. And back. Inhale, reverse warrior, lifting the right hand, turn it to face you. Exhale, holding here. Inhale. Exhale, back to warrior two. Hold it here or shifting into half moon. Inhale, lifting that back leg. Exhale, moving into the pose. Lifting the back leg, left hand faces the ceiling, right hand faces the floor, and back. Good. Into extended angle. Inhale, reaching that left hand up and overhead, reaching long through the fingertips, not letting them drape over. You want to feel that stretch through the ribs and into the hip even. One more inhale here. Exhale, reaching that left hand down and around as you straighten the right leg. Turn both toes to the side of the mat. Inhale in a half lift. Exhale, fold it forward as much as you can. And then relax the head and neck with a couple of deep breaths here. Oh. Mm. Moving over toward our right foot, turning the right toe slightly. Inhale, reaching up with the left hand triangle pose. Did I say right? Left. Reaching up with the left hand, right hand is on the floor. One more inhale here. Exhale, bringing the left hand down to meet the right foot. Inhale, right arm up and back. Revolve triangle. Inhale. Exhale, turning to the top of your mat. Deep lunge. Keep that back leg off the mat if you can. And then stay here. Or put those hands on your knee and trying to come up into a deeper stretch for that left hip flexor. Looking up if you can. One more inhale here. Exhale, reaching for the mat. Hips up, pyramid pose. Shifting back to create stretch in that right hamstring. Inhale, reaching up into warrior one. Exhale, sending it forward into warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, reaching up. Stepping back with the right foot. I'm going to shift so it makes sense. Exhale, step back with the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose. Folding forward. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale, deepening into the stretch. Another breath here. Shift those hands forward. Inhale, lifting the back leg. Exhale as you try to bring your head closer to that knee. Inhale. Exhale, placing the back foot, warrior two. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bring that right hand to meet the left, opening up. And exhale. Inhale, opening. Exhale, twisting toward the top of your mat. Bring it back. Exhale again. Inhale. Exhale, pull in that belly, lengthening through the spine. Inhale, reverse warrior, reaching the left hand to face you. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale as you move into half moon or hold what you got, lifting the right leg up. Right hand faces the ceiling, left hand to the floor. Go ahead and reach the floor, obviously, if you need to. Bring it back. Warrior two. Inhale. Yeah. Extended angle. Right hand faces you, reaching long through the ribs and then to the hip. Holding here. Nice deep breaths. One more inhale here. Exhale, bringing it around into our wide-legged forward fold. Lifting the sits bones up and back. Straightening both legs, relax the head and neck. Deep breaths. Walking those hands over to the left foot. Inhale, right arm up. Triangle pose. Exhaling a little deeper into the pose if you can. Hips and ribs should be open to the long side of your mat. One more inhale. Exhale, bringing the right hand down to meet the left. Inhale, left arm up and back, revolve triangle. Exhale, holding it here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, reaching for the mat, pivoting to the top of your mat, deep low lunge. Hold it here. Now staying here, or inhale, putting those hands onto your left knee and coming up even higher, feeling more stretch into the left hip, right hip flexor. One more inhale here. Exhale, reaching for the mat, hips up into pyramid pose, shifting back to stretch that front hamstring. On your next inhale, bend that front knee. Inhale, rising up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior three. Lifting the back leg. Inhale. Ah, jeez. Sorry, it's not always perfect, is it? Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back for plank. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Leading with the hips, pulling in the belly, shifting the weight back onto the heels, pushing with your hands to bring your sits bones back in space. Inhale. Exhale, roll it forward into plank. Pulling in the belly. Inhale. Exhale, pull in the belly. Downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, plank. Inhale, pushing through your mat. Don't let those shoulder blades collapse together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lowering. Inhale, cobra pose. Bringing those elbows under you. Exhale, relaxing the hips into the mat. Inhale, bringing the ribs forward, stretching through the front of the hips. Feet are out straight behind you. Exhale. Not sinking into the shoulders, but pushing through with your elbows into the mat. One more breath here. And slowly lowering. Inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Opening those knees, getting a bit of an inner thigh stretch. Hands reaching out nice and long or coming into reverse prayer behind the head. Whichever feels better for you. Relaxing the head into the mat. All right, inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, tabletop. Bring that left leg around the front. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hips forward. Inhale, reach the left arm out to the back corner of the room, back upper corner. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Hands to the mat, shift the hips back. Runner stretch. Inhale. Exhale, nice and long. Coming lower into the stretch if you can. Inhale, lifting the chest. Pivot to the side of your mat. Exhale, down into our half split. Whatever level is good for you. One more breath here. Inhale, lifting the chest. Lift the hips, come to stand on that knee. Put the left hand along the left leg. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, gate pose. Open it up some if you can. Bring that right hand over to your mat. Exhale, side plank. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right knee back under you. Bring it up. Good. Gate pose. And bring it back. Good. Shifting to the other side. We're going to bring our right leg in front. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, send the hips forward. Inhale, reaching the right hand back to the upper corner of the room, upper back corner. Shift the hips more forward. If you don't feel a stretch here, bring it a little deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, bringing the hands to the mat. Shift the hips back, runner stretch. Walk that front foot out if you need a deeper stretch. Inhale. Exhale, lowering toward that right knee. Continue your breathing. Inhale, lifting the chest. Pivot to the side of your mat. Exhale, down into a half split. Relaxing into the stretch. One more deep breath here. Exhale. Inhale, lifting the chest. Come up tall on that knee. Exhale, placing the right hand along the right leg. Inhale, reaching the left arm up. Exhale, gate pose. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand over onto your mat and shift into side plank. Inhale. Exhale, holding here. Inhale. Exhale, bring that knee back under you. Coming up, right hand down the right leg. Inhale, gate pose. Exhale, back to center. Shift onto our bottom. So just bring it around. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold it forward. Nice deep breath here. So feeling the stretch along the whole back body. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, bringing the right knee into the chest. Go ahead and cross it over the left leg. Inhale, lengthening. Bring the left leg under if you would like. Exhale, rotating toward that right hip. Lord of the Fishes. Feeling the stretch in the right, deep in the right glute. Keep this back hand close to you. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale as you maybe try to look over that right shoulder. Now hold it here. We're going to do some head. Just moving our head, stretching our neck. Bring your gaze to look over your left shoulder now. And back over the right. And look over the left. Stretching when you get to the end, comfortable range. And then looking back over the right. And bring it back to center. Unwinding the legs. Inhale, legs out long. Exhale, left knee into the chest. Crossing it over. Inhale. Exhale, twisting toward the left hip. That left hand is going to be close to your body. Inhale. Exhale, twisting a little more if you can. Looking over that left shoulder. Keeping both of your butt bones grounded into your mat. Not letting one hip hike up. If you're doing that, go to just the single leg where you're a half Lord of the Fishes, which is perfect if that's what you need. Now holding here. And we're going to shift our gaze, right? Coming to look over the right shoulder. And bring it back, looking over the left shoulder. Coming to look over the right shoulder. Give a little stretch there at the end range. And look over the left. Bringing it back to center. Unwinding. All right. Shifting down onto our back. We're going to do roll it down. Some pelvic tilts to where we're truly just activating these muscles. It's not a lot of movement, but you should feel it if done correctly. So we're going to flatten our back here. Inhale. Exhale. Flatten the back. The pubic bone automatically curls up as you flatten your back into the mat. Now, short breaths here. You should already feel contracting in these lower muscles. Then you're going to try to add lifting with your pelvic floor muscles up toward your belly button. You're still holding, holding, holding. And relax the spine. Deep breath all the way in. Now all the way out. Flattening your back, curling up the pubic bone, lifting from the inside, flattening your tummy into your mat, all at the same time. Short breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax the spine. Big breath in. Exhale. Freebie. Big inhale. Exhale, flattening the back. Curling up. Exhale everything. Pull that belly hard in toward the mat. And short breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7. You should feel it all the way from your ribs down to your bone. 5, 6, 3. I was down counting. 2, 1. I cannot be trusted. All right. Relax. One more. Big inhale. Feeling the ribs expand here too. Okay. Exhale. Flattening the back. Curling up. Exhale everything. Short breaths. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing the spine. Inhale, reaching long. Exhale, we're curling into a ball. And go. Inhale long. Exhale. Out. 3. Out. 4. Out. 5. Out. 6. Reach out. 7. Inhale long. Exhale together. 8. Inhale. 9. 10. Set those feet down. Curl it down. And bridges. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Flatten. And lift. Feel the bottom of those glutes working. When we come down, we're going to only halfway down, just until like the top of your pants hits your mat, then back up. Halfway down. And 3. Halfway down. And 4. Pushing through, feeling it. Put your hand there if you need to. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Down. 9. Down. 10. Down. 11. Down. 12. Hold it. While you're here, we're going to shift that right foot into the center a little. Lift that left leg. Push through this right heel. You should feel that right glute working a little harder now. Push, push, push. Ease the left foot down a little bit to the center. Right leg up. Push through. Feel it working. Inhale. Exhale, plant the right foot and slowly lower. Bring the knees in. Rocking it out. All right, keep that right knee in the chest. Send the left leg out long. Pull the knee tight into the chest. Activate this left quad. So you're really trying to press that leg into the mat. One more inhale here. Exhale, sending that right leg over to the left side of the mat. Right arm out long. Remember, you can always block this foot with the left knee if you need a little bit more stretch here. Using the hand to press the right leg over some more. One more inhale here. Exhale, bring it to center. Inhale, shoot that right leg out. Reach long with the hands. Exhale, bring that left leg in. Bring it all the way. Activate this right leg now into the mat. One more inhale. Exhale, bring it over to the right side of your mat. Trap it if you would like. Looking over those left fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale, bring it to center. Inhale, stretch both feet out long, both arms out long. Tighten those legs, reaching strong with the arms. Exhale, let the knees fall open, let the ankles fall open. Hands are facing up to open the heart. And we'll enter Savasana as you try to quiet your mind, relax your eyes, relax your arms, relaxing the hips into the mat. You can always come into more of a reclined butterfly here. Or you can have your knees up and let them kind of fold in together. Wherever you're more comfortable. And we'll just enjoy this rest for a couple of minutes or longer if you would like. You're in your own space. Concentrating on the breath. Expanding the ribs as you inhale. Now, if you need to stay longer, please do. But we're going to start to wiggle our fingers, wiggling our toes, gently drawing the knees together or into the chest, all the above. Rock it out. Gently fluttering the eyes open. Rolling over to one side. Hold it here for a little if you need to. And then coming back into a comfortable seat. We'll reach those arms up nice and long. Exhale, coming to heart center. And namaste. Thank you. And y'all have a good day.